Welcome to video 2 in our free video series. In this video we're going to look at the concept of scaling in. Now scaling in is our next step in our strategy, and scaling in is when we actually, once we've identified the initial trend, look for other opportunities to make more profits out of the trade, okay, or the trend in place. So it's basically looking for other opportunities to enter the trade in a profitable fashion, okay, which is going to minimize our risk and potentially maximize our profits. Okay, so having a look at the chart here, we've got the Aussie US Open 60-minute, and as we discussed in the first video, you have a entry signal, okay, which is displayed by this large green arrow here to go long, okay, on this market. Alright, now as we already talked about, we want to try and hold that trade for as long as we can, okay, so up until this completion of the blue arrow line here, and we look at exiting the trades from around here. Now what we also want to do is try and find other opportunities to jump on it. So what we've done here for illustrative purposes, okay, is we've placed these smaller green triangles on the other opportunities you would have to enter onto this long move in the market, okay, and if you got on all of these ones, you'd have 4 trades ultimately for this move, okay, as opposed to the initial one that we looked at on that first strategy. So what we're looking for is we're looking for re-entry position. So we're looking for, although we know it's a long, so price is moving up, we're looking for those movements that price moves back to give us another opportunity to jump onto the trade. Okay, now it can either move largely back like this sort of movement here, or it could be moving just back, you know, for little movements like we've got through here. Alright, but either one of them will give us certain criteria or certain parameters to jump on this trade. So the first thing we're looking for is for price, okay, to be moving through the green line here, okay, so you know, coming down through it, alright, and either going through the red or getting, you know, halfway between the green and red, okay, to that red line. Alright, so we want the price moving towards that red line, okay, either touching it, going through it, or getting really close, okay. And then what we want price to do is to move back up, okay, through that green and red line here. Alright, but the second sort of parameter we're looking for here is for our line down the bottom here, our orange line, to move from a position below the green line here and move back up through that green line. Okay, so where this point here intersects, okay, and our prices move back up, come down to and move back up past these lines here, that's when we would have our next long entry position on this trade. Alright, and then we keep moving up and we get the same thing, we get price pulling back, okay, coming back to the red, alright, going through the green, coming back to the red around here, and then moving back up again, and at the same time we get our orange line coming down and moving back up again. So here's another position here, so now we're on our third trade. And then off we go again, price moves up a little bit, pulls back again, and does the same thing. Now you can see here, it did the same thing as well. It came through, got to the red, and came back up. But what it didn't do, it didn't cross our green line at the bottom here. Alright, so we wouldn't have entered these trades. Okay, ultimately, even if we did, we still would have made profit out of it, but it wasn't the signal we're looking for. Okay, but when it got to here, we definitely got that forward movement with the orange line coming up above the green, and also our signals up here to jump on. Now, as you're well aware, the beauty of this, okay, is now we've got 4 opportunities to take our profits out of this market. Alright, so we would have initially taken this one here, for example, that could be, you know, 300 pips, 200 or 300 pips, and then we get these ones here, which could have been, you know, 200, this one could have been 150, and it could have been 100, and then you add them all together, right, we can really start to multiply our profits within the market. Alright. And so what we're going to do, that's the basic concept there. Okay. Now obviously all the parameters for what we've got here, indicator wise and stuff like that, you'll find that all in the course. Alright, but this is to give you guys an understanding of exactly how it works. Alright, and the parameters you'll find out a bit later on. Okay. So we're going to go through the chart. Next is our short entry signal. So we get our red arrow, we get confirmation at the bottom here, we get our crosses there. Alright, and this one, it doesn't, although it does move down nicely, which is great, it doesn't give us any room for pullback. Okay, so it gave us no real room to re-enter this market here. Alright, so we're just left with one trade, but again a profitable trade, so that's great. Alright, and the short-term movement didn't last very long anyway. Okay, and then here we have our crosses. Alright, we're on our first trade, and again here price moves back. Okay, and moves back through here, comes back up again, and here you get your cross as well. Okay, it comes up, crosses there, so we jump in on a trade around here. Alright, and off we go, we get two trades out of that. Here we come into a short. So our first entry signal, we get our second one, that pull back to the red line, okay, coming back through, and then the cross down the below. Now this time, because we're short in, we're looking for the orange to move back down through the purple. Alright, so long is orange going up through the green, short is orange coming down through the purple. And also our signals up here. Alright, so again here, we're on, that's 1, 2, 3, coming through. Okay, now you can see here it does go up through the red and comes back down, so there could possibly be an entry signal here, but what it fails to do is go through the purple at the bottom, the orange line. Alright, so we're not on that one. Okay, here this one we are. Alright, so we're 4, here we are 5 and 6. Okay, so 6 trades now we've been able to take in this trend. Alright, multiplying those profits. Now we go for another long entry signal. Okay, pull back, we've got our signals in place here, we're off again. Okay, and off again here. Alright, 3 trades, and then we come over to this one here, and we're looking at a short position. Okay, and with the short here, we've got an entry position here. Alright, and this is quite a long move here, so you get another entry here, here, here. Alright, so multiple entries, just quickly scanning through all the way down. Alright, and the idea is to ride this trend, okay, till it finishes, which finishes around here. Alright, now, so this whole trade setup here, from our initial signal that this was starting a short trend, gives us 10 trades in total. Now for this one here, I just did a pre-calculation of the profit potential that you can have if you picked up on every one of these trades on the way down here. Okay, so with trade 1, that's our longest trade, alright, and that gave us 1,160 pips, alright, which is really, really nice, which, you know, if you're trading one standard lot, okay, would be $11,600. So that's just trade 1. Alright, now trade 1, as it progresses down, we would use certain stop management tactics, okay, or strategies that you'll learn in the course, alright, to start locking in your profits as it comes down. But you then get to trade 2, which is 1,030 pips, okay, so around $10,000. Trade 3, 10,000 pips. Trade 4, trade 5 down here, 470. Okay, so obviously as we enter the market later and later, alright, we're not making as much money, but we're still making money. Okay, and that's what we're after here. And then we get all the way down to trade 10, okay, which is this one right here. Now trade 10, you can see the trend basically finished here, and we had exit signals just around here. Okay, so this trade here would have got stopped out, alright, and got stopped out for around 80 pips. Okay, so there's one loss at the end, alright, but the whole movement, okay, was profit, 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 profit. Alright, and obviously the last trade, okay, and you're never sure which one is going to be the last trade because you don't know when the trend's going to finish. The last trade is always going to obviously be the most sort of riskiest, okay, but got to remember you've locked in all these other profits behind it, okay. So it's, you've already locked in profits, so you're really risking nothing, okay, on this trend. So yeah, you'll find that if you are to get losing trades with this strategy, it's pretty much from the last one, because that's when the market will turn in the opposite direction, if it does. So anyway, quick calculation of all that gives you 5,380 pips, which is a massive chunk of pips. That's what we're after. And equating to a trade in one standard lot, just so we have a good understanding of it, is 53,800. So just by identifying that initial trade setup, okay, market's moving short, alright, it's going down, and then continually trading that short, you're able to take that amount of money out of the market. Alright, so this is what it's all about. It's about maximizing our profits, trying to take as much money out of the market as we can while minimizing our risk. Okay, so always adjusting our stop loss and trying to keep our stop losses at a minimum. Okay, alright, so moving on. Here you have another little short trade here, just for one trade. Here was a fail setup. Okay, so our crosses, they signaled us in, but they didn't work. We would have got stopped out on this one. But again, as we learn in the course, it'd be a very minimal loss. All right, when we do take a loss, it's small. When we take profits, they're big. Okay, here you get two trades, just two little ones. Here we're on four trades. And so you can see it's just trade after trade after trade, And here we've got four trades as well. So once our signals kick in, we're looking for our movement of price, and we're just waiting for extra opportunities. Okay, so that's the Aussie US. Alright, so let's have a look at the other charts. We got the Aussie New Zealand now on the 60-minute. Again, just looking at the setups here. We've got our initial trade, and then we get two more trades. Alright, so 3 trades total, all exiting around this point here. Then we've got a little long here, just the one trade. We've got 5 shorts through here. Alright, so first shorts identified, and bang, bang, bang. Okay, follow that trend down, make more and more profits. Here, 3 going up. Okay, here we got another nice one by the looks of it. So trading on here, and then enter, all the way down, and as you can see here, 13 trades in total. And have a look at the last one again. Alright, the last trade there was a failure. Okay, that would have been trade 14. Alright, and as we talked about before, it's always the last trade. Alright, so you're out on that one. 3 shorts here, good. 1 long, alright, nice, just a little one. 2 longs, and then 4 shorts. Alright. So, and we'll just quickly have a look at one last one, just so we have a good understanding of how this works across multiple currency pairs. We're going long here, bang, 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 6 trades up. Okay, we're going short, and again, nice long short. Alright, and we're getting those opportunities. Just to refresh on them. Okay, price coming up to the red line, and then orange line moving below the purple. We're on another short. Okay, same here, comes up, and then below, another short. It's the same all the way down, short, short. Okay, so that's the signal we're looking for, all the way down. And then we take all our profits at the bottom. Alright, for 9 trades. 5 trades going up. Okay, 3 trades coming down. Again, those pullbacks, bang, pull back, and then out down the bottom here. 2 trades going up, 3 going down. You got 1 trade, or 2 trades were taken here, but 1 was profitable, and this second one here was a failure. But again, it's the last trade of that movement. Okay, now, a little trade in here is short, which would have been broken even. Alright, so we wouldn't have made hardly any loss on that at all, if none. And then here we go again for long trades. Alright, so you got to be frank with people and honest. And no trading strategy is 100%. Alright, but what we want to do is, when we do make, we're not going to call them mistakes, but when we take our signal and it's incorrect, which very rarely happens, but when it does, we want to make as little loss as possible. like we've clarified. So off we go. We've got 5 trades going up. Again, little failure at the end here. Alright, keep in mind you've just locked in 5 nice profits here, all the way up. It's probably a good 700 pips and all that. Okay, just that one trade, and you've got 5 of them. And there we go again for another 3 trades at the end. Okay, so I just hope this video really solidifies the concept of what we're after here is really maximizing the profits that you make out of your trades, okay, while minimizing the risks along the way. And trying to make, the way we maximize it is making those multiple trades in the trends that we've identified. Right. So keep an eye out for the next video, which comes tomorrow. Basically, it's just an add-on strategy. Okay, it's not really needed because, as you've already seen, you've got 2 really powerful trading strategies that they profit from rising and falling markets, and that's all you really need. And so, just to give you a bit more of an understanding of the market and to have a look at some other opportunities, when your techniques develop that you could use to trade. So, till tomorrow's video, thanks for watching, and we'll see you then.